Okay, let me help you with my introduction myself. My complete name is Shalini Gupta, and I am Microsoft certified trainer. I am serving to this IT industry last 18 years, and I have been associated with very big organization. And IT Limited is there, HCL is there, and there are other set of companies as well. If I talk about my certification, you can see on my screen, I have completed many certification on Microsoft, and today, I would be guiding you from this webinar as well that how you can get these certification, what is the criteria. I'll try to cover that perspective also if you are looking forward to become career oriented towards the computer generations. In addition, if I talk about my further experience here, so yes, I have experience on various technologies, not only the Microsoft technologies. I have experience on programming languages, C, C++, Java, Python, big data, machine learning, artificial intelligence. And I can see there are mixed crowd in the webinar today. So definitely there would be mixed type of questions also. So I would try to cater to your queries by the end of the session. So if you wanted to be in the computer career and you wanted to be in the IT field, how you can go forward? Why we are having this particular kind of session, that AI with Python. So let's enjoy the session first and then let's have some questions also. So let me talk about the agenda because we have limited time. So definitely agenda is little small here. So what we are going to talk about, we would be talking about introduction to AI with Python. We would also learn some basics around machine learning. We would cover some use cases of AI and I would demonstrate an example here. You would be able to see that machine is able to predict, definitely. So that demonstration we would be looking at, and we would be having the Q&A session. In addition to this webinar agenda, I would also help you to uh, see what kind of courses you can look for in looking towards the IT field. So I would talk about the courses offerings as well, and what programs we have in just June month, which you can avail the benefit of. By attending this complete webinar will also help you to get a coupon code, which would be shared at the end of the session. So don't miss out to fill the feedback and don't miss out to grab that coupon code in case if you are interested to get registered for any of the course which we are offering later on. Okay, let me talk about artificial intelligence. So before I speak, I would like to listen from you something. What do you think? What is AI? What is ChatGPT? And we might be using it already into our work, into our assignments, into our projects. We are doing some kind of research, so we always go to the ChatGPT. But I would like to highlight one thing. Something which is coming by the artificial intelligence, we cannot trust upon that blindly. Let me give a real life example. It is related to my daughter. She was doing some research on one of the assignment, and when she did that research, she just written everything from the chat gpt, and later on when she checked the things, then she realized that, oh, it's gone wrong. Chat gpt is not giving me the correct result every time. So when we are looking at AI, it doesn't mean that AI would replace you people. AI will never replace you people. In everyone's house, Google is there. Okay, Google is always working, right? Alexa, we know, right? These days we are looking at IoT devices. Who can tell me what is IoT? What is this Internet of Things? Do you just explore your house? You might have this in your home itself. You might have a washing machine which is having a Wi-Fi. Have you heard about it? That machine, washing machine is having a Wi-Fi. or the fridge is having a Wi-Fi. Yes, these are IoT devices. And these IoT devices also having the artificial intelligence behind the scene. They are, you might have looked at some advertisements that these days devices are coming with the AI. So yes, we are starting into the AI world, and definitely future is AI. No doubt in that. But why we are talking about that, what is Python and why Python? How Python is going to help me to have this AI in my hand? Can I do to something? But if I wanted to build something with with that gist of AI, what language should I use? Although I would say there are other languages also. As I told you that I know different languages. Yes, there are other languages also, but Python is most commonly used language at this point of time to interact with AI. Now, using one term, program. I just wanted to highlight that we are using one term, program. Can anybody tell me what is this program mean? What is an application? Programs, basically programs. Again, program terms will come. Yes, yes, Rudransh, go ahead. Everyone has the phone. Yes, you have the phone, right? In the phone, you have a Play Store also, right? So that, what is it Play Store gives you? The Play Store gives you the access to the apps. Who created these apps? You have not created, I believe, right now. Somebody else have created. So the idea is, when we wanted to talk to the machine, we need a platform, we need a language, and programming language is the medium of that talking to machine. So why Python and what is Python? So Python is a language. Python is a language which would help you to talk to the machine. Okay. And with the help of that communication, you would be putting some instructions to the machine. Now, if you're putting the instruction to the machine in such a way that it can intelligently do some task for you, will bring AI into the picture. Now, what we are trying to say, that not only you would be giving the instruction, computer would try to understand its own with the help of our inputs what to do. Okay. Then we are talking about a human. Human has intelligence. Do you agree with that? Human has, yes. How do we understand that we are intelligent? Because we learn by our experience. We learn by looking at something. We learn by hearing something. We learn by doing something. Do you agree with me? Yes. Similarly, if we wanted to make a machine, if we wanted to make a machine to do all these things, machine is able to hear us. I believe Google is already able to hear us, right? Okay, Google, Alexa, it's already able to hear us. Machine is able to communicate with us in a voice. Yes, they are communicating in the voice, right? I can type in my messages to the chat GPT. So we are already using these AI things into our regular life. And if I say, I have some idea, I wanted to build that, I wanted to instruct the computer to do that. So I need a language, and Python is one of the good language. That is why we are introducing you Python more deeply. And I believe if you are learning coding from sixth class, you know Python has been introduced from class six. And even in the professionals, a professional level, at this point of time also, Python is still used very vastly. Various areas Python is being used. It's why we are talking about all these things, because Python is simple. Python is easy to learn. The syntax is very easy. A student who is learning in class 6 can start learning it, can start exploring this computer world, can start looking forward to the IT world. Yes, that is why I'm suggesting you this Python. Now, let me talk about, because I talked about that machine will give you the AI feature. How? How it is possible? So Okay, let me ask you another question. How you people learn that A for apple and B for ball? Definitely somebody have told you when you were kid, when you were small kid. Yes, yes. Similarly, similarly, when you're born, you start crawling, right? But when a child crawls, he or she is observing the world. That we are humans, we don't walk on four, like two legs and two hands, we don't use actually. We usually walk by legs. So that's an observation. Then gradually we start standing and we start walking on two legs only. So what is it all? We are learning. Similar structure we wanted to provide to the machine. We want that machine should learn. So for that perspective, we have to give data to the machine. At this point of time, data is becoming very huge. Let me tell you, it's really, really become big. If you are at a professional level, you might have heard the term big data. If you are at 11th or 12th level, you might have still heard about big data. And if you have not heard about big data, just Google it. What is big data? So yes, at this point of time, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, these are big companies who are generating and dealing with this big data. So why we're talking about big data suddenly? Because us, this data would help us to train our machine. We would give this data to the machine. Hey, machine, just learn it. Just understand the pattern, how we do the job. And machine will be able to help you to take your decisions. So that is the first area which we have to talk about, that is training data. Now, when we provide this training data, we need to give some algorithm to the machines. Now, what kind of algorithm? I'm not talking about right now. Definitely, these will come into the future. So we apply some algorithm to process that data so that machines start learning. Like, let me make it again easy. I told you 2 plus 2 is 4. Then I told you 3 plus 3 is 6. Now, you understand the pattern that this is the way we perform the addition. Now, later on, if I ask you 5 plus 5 is what? Definitely you will be able to tell me because you have understood the pattern. So, there is some algorithm which might have executed in your mind to understand, and it will build your learning. Similar thing we are doing in machine. And with the help of that, a model gets created. And after that model, a result gets created, which is like a decision for you, which is like a result for you. Like if I ask you 5 plus 5 is what? You definitely say 10. So the same thing machine will be able to do by understanding the pattern in your data. Future is this only. You understand as bot, like you might be having a good thought that I wanted to build a assignment. I would like to build a project using the AI, but you should have that knowledge how to have that AI feature. So this would be the process. Now, let me give you some use cases. What types of machine learnings are possible? We have categorized the machine learning into three categories: supervised machine learning, unsupervised machine learning, and reinforcement learning. Now, under the supervised machine learning, you might have seen, like, you can ask with your father or mother, or if you are a working professional, you might have observed yourself. Whenever you do any transaction, which is of a big amount, a message is always coming to to your phone that this big amount transaction has been made. Is it really you? Which would actually doing a fraud detection, right? Email spam detection. Let me give you a small example. We are conducting this webinar, right? Because of this webinar, we got lots of registrations. So when we were getting this list of registration, we are supposed to drop you the mail. And we were not dropping this mail together because it will, behind the scene, AI is working and will make our emails as a spam. So this is how machine understand that this is a spam and this is not a spam. Machine is able to understand by the pattern. Okay, so there are various use cases like uh, face recognition. Let me give you example of face recognition. In these days, in the phones, the phone gets unlocked just by putting your phone in front of your face, right? That is a face recognition. It is also an AI capability in your phone, right? There are so many things. You just explore the world, you would find it definitely. So this is about AI. Let me quickly jump to the practical side of it. So let's see a demo. Before I make you move to the demo, any questions? Let me show you a small demo. I believe the code is visible. Should I increase the font or is it okay? Okay. So what is this code all about? Let me just quickly talk about this code. This is a machine learning model which I have created. And using this learning model, it is able to do some prediction also. Let me show you something output first, and then I'll explain this code also, what it is doing all thing. So there is a small set of code. You can just see just few lines of code I have written. Okay. And let me re-execute this code. Now, what it is doing, it is asking the age. So let me give an age. Here, let me enter 27. I hit enter. And when I hit enter, let's see what is the output. So it is saying predicted blood pressure for age 27 is this much. How this is generating this output? Is there any logic? I cannot see any logic. Just see. Do you see any logic? No, no logic. Then how it is able to predict that if the person age is 27, he might have the blood pressure of approximate 122 mmHg. I'm not talking about the technicality of the term because I'm not from the science domain, definitely. But if you know the bio concept, so you might be knowing it. So how it is doing? There is no logic, but machine is able to predict it. Why and how it is doing. Let me explain you the code now. So Python supports lots of libraries which would help you to build these machine learning model very easily, very quickly. Python is the language which provides you lots of libraries to handle your data. Python is a very simple and interpreted language which would help you to deal with the big amount of data, which will help you to get the data from the web also, which will help you to read the data from files also, which will help you to read the data from a complete database management system. Now you might be knowing what is this database management system. That's okay if you don't understand database management system term, but let me just tell you, yes, Python is the language which help you to play with your data, and after playing with the data, it will help you to build the machine learning model also. So let's see the code. So I have used some libraries here. So for an example, NumPy. Anybody who have heard about NumPy earlier? I know there are some people who know Python already. So I am asking this question to those people who know something about Python. Have you heard about NumPy? I don't think so you have heard about it. So NumPy library is there. There is matplotlib library is there. There is sklearn library is there. So there are libraries available. I'm just using those library. Here I'm providing some data that this is the age with respect to these ages. This is the blood pressure they usually have. So I have given a pattern to the machine. Hey machine, just see. If user is of 25 age, he usually has the 120 blood pressure. Okay, if user is of 60 age, that user usually have a 155 blood pressure. Okay, so this way I just make this data feed to the machine. Then I did some modification, some reshaping, and then I tell what I wanted to predict. Then I use one model here. Simple. That is a model name, linear regression. Now, what is this? I'm not talking about in depth right now because I'm not having that time bandwidth. Then I say fit this data which I have provided to you. So I just say fit into the model and build the model. After building the model, I made some changes in such a way that it is able to take input from the user. So if you are interested to check your blood pressure, my model will predict for you also. Don't worry. Just give me your age. I'll just enter it. So I'll ask, enter the age. So when it is taking the input, basically with the help of this model, I say predict on the new age. And it is able to get the prediction. And after getting that prediction, I just printed that message that yes, if you are having the age of 27, the prediction is of your blood pressure is this much. So isn't it is really easy? But to make it easy, to reach till this level, you should have some good knowledge of Python. You should be strong enough at least to understand how to play around the basic fundamentals of Python. So let me help you further now. So let me introduce my team, my organization here. My organization is Young Technical Training Academy. If you wanted to search on internet, yes, you can find our footsteps on web also. You can search for Young Technical Training Academy right now on your browsers. You will find our websites. Okay, you will find our website there. We are actually having the complete online platform education at this point of time. We want no one should get bounded to the traffic area and just the doors are open to learn, right? And when we are living in the computer world, when we are living in the AI world, it has to be go with online mode. So that's why we are doing online sessions. Yes, we are open for offline sessions also. If in your school or if in your organization, you are looking forward to have the offline sessions, you can contact us. We would arrange the training programs offline as well. But at this point of time, we are offering the programs online. What is our vision? Our vision is your success is our happiness. So definitely, if after learning from our course, our uh, clients are really happy, our students are really happy because after learning, they got so strong bonding with the technology. Whatever they learn with us, they learn it very well because we are not just going to cover theory. As I've shown you a small demonstration in this small time span itself. So we are not going to cover just theory. We are going to show you the practical. We are going to ask you to do the practical. Having that confidence that yes, you can also do it. If I am able to do it, you can also do it. So that's why our vision is your success is our happiness. We are really happy that when our students reach to like go out of India or they are doing excellent job in their work, if they are doing a great projects after learning these things, definitely that is the thing which makes us happy. Now, what we are offering you, various programs we are available with. The very common, the most common program is AI with Python, which is suitable for all school students or those who are into the career of IT. They are looking forward to the data science, data analysis field. They can also go for this Python program. So Python for everyone is there. If you are BCA and MCA students, we have the programs for C, C++, Java trainings as well. Data structure is also there. Now, this is something really new. You might have not heard it at all. Just look for it. What is Power Platform? Just look for it. Let me give you 2 minutes. Search for it, guys. Search what is Power Platform. Just do a quick search. Did you get some answer? What is this, Disha? What you got? Right. So, although I'm introducing you Python, right? Although I'm introducing you the coding world, but I'm introducing one more platform to you guys. But there is a age criteria for this particular program. Your age must be above 14. If you're below 14, you have to wait, okay, to register for this particular program. But yes, if you are above 14, I would recommend go for this program because it would change your styling of doing the things. What is this? Under the Power Platform, as Disha has mentioned, it is a low code platform or sometimes no code. Coding करना ही नहीं है कई बार तो ऐसा है. Like it's a completely no code program where if I have a good idea, I wanted to have a mobile application. Let me give a simple example. I wanted to have a mobile application, but I don't know how to code. With the help of Power Apps, I can achieve that. With the help of Power Apps, I can develop an application without learning any code. Okay. Then we have a Power Automate. Let me give you the example here. Uh, Again, the email example, which I was sharing, that I have lots of registration. So I decided that I would like to have the automation. So for that automation, I can use Power Automate. So later I decided to move to the things Power Automate and we did the automation. Then we are collecting so much data. So if we are having so much amount of data, we wanted to analyze the data. We wanted to understand the pattern in our data. So Power BI is there. Then in the Power BI, if we wanted to make use of Python also, we can make use of Python as well. And another one, the last one, Power Virtual Agent, which would help you to build chatbot without writing code. Chatbot everyone looks forward to, right? Everyone wants to build a chatbot like ChatGPT is doing already, right? But we wanted to have our own chatbot. We wanted to instruct the chatbot to work upon our data. So Power Virtual Agent is there, which would help you to get the chatbot created without writing code. So this comes into the Power Platform. So we give you the learning on Power Platform also. If you have seen my introduction, you have seen so many certification that most of the certification I have done in Power Platform because it is going to be in demand and it is in the demand. Okay, we are offering the Power Platform options also. Now let me talk about data analysis. Those who are doing commerce, those students who are into commerce or those professionals who are dealing with data, Excel files you are dealing with, definitely you are doing some kind of data analysis. So if you are dealing with data analysis, you can learn R language, you can learn Python language in data analysis mode, and you can also explore the field of Power BI and just search on internet. If you search on internet how huge demand of Power BI is there, you would see, OMG, so many jobs are there in the market and professionals are not available for analyzing the data using Power BI. There are other tools also, but yes, I would recommend Power BI because Power BI is easy to use tool. Without any code, it would work. So we have this offering also for you guys. So I'm just highlighting what courses can help you. You can decide your own course. Let me give you another beautiful program. This program is for undergraduates, graduates, and homemakers and professionals. This is a learn and earn program. This is a special program. Now, why you should join this particular program? Because this program will give you this all benefits. It would first of all develop your skills. After getting the developed skills, you learn any of the things. You learn, choose your program which you wanted to learn. After doing that learning, you can get the benefit of earning. How? You would get the training option, you would get the project option, you can build the projects, you can get the training deliveries projects. I will also hire you in my platform if you're doing really good in the trainings. Definitely my platform is also open for you. The flexibility of learn and earn both are there. You would be able to learn with the flexibility of like weekend batches are there, weekdays batches are there, multiple time frames are there, like 1 hour program is there, or 4 hours program is there, or even 8 hours programs are there. And if I talk about earn functionality, uh, if you're a full-time professional but you wanted to have some extra income, we would be able to give you that extra income by having this opportunity. You can work with us. Okay, so definitely career advancement, because you are learning, that would enhance your knowledge, that would help you to have your current scenario of the career in a betterment mode. We would be providing you the support and resources. We would be guiding you how to get the certification as well on Microsoft. So definitely we are here to help you, to guide you, to make you do excel in your current work, current education, whatever you are doing. Okay, now another point I would like you to highlight, if you are joining us, definitely not only me, with me, there are other expert instructors are there, which who will help you to get ready in your career. Okay, and yes, interactive learning, you must have observed right now itself that how we will take the interactivity. We would make our platform open every time to the participant. You can ask your questions, we will give you the questions also, we would ask you the questions as well. And let's make the session fun filled. We would focus upon the real situation, we would make the things simple for you in learning and making the thing wonder for you. So this interactive learning opportunities are there. And yes, we provide you student support. So we are always available on WhatsApp groups. We will have the WhatsApp groups once you register. So for every batch, there would be a WhatsApp group where you can communicate right away with us. So always available mode. Okay. So lines are there, you can connect on phones also. So these options would be there to come get connected. Okay, so that's all from my side. I would request Bhavna ma'am, please drop the feedback link with all of the participants. Give them the coupon code also, those who have attended this complete